Hal, welcome to the Economic War Room.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
We've got so much to talk about. We can talk politics, we can talk economics, we can talk investing, but let's start with the economy, because how did we go from a booming, low inflation economy to a high inflation bust economy?
One word, policy. The policy of this administration has caused what we're creating today. I mean, energy is the #1 driver of what's happening with inflation. It affects food prices. It affects, obviously, our gas prices at the pump. It affects everything we do in our lives. And when you shut down drilling, and when you shut down pipelines, and when you put the word out that you don't want, oil and gas in this country, you're going to have what you have today, which is high energy prices, which drive inflation. The Fed's raising rates, and honestly, the Fed is not, higher interest rates are not going to solve this problem. They're trying to solve it with higher interest rates, but all they're going to do is create a situation where they're basically saying, look, we're going to crush demand for energy, which means they're going to crush the economy to get inflation under control. And it's so simple. If we would simply create more oil and gas in this country, inflation would come down, food prices would come down, and we'd be all a lot better off. I mean, this is hurting the very people that Biden says he's trying to help.
Well, it is. You stop and think about that. With interest rates going up and you're not able to afford gas prices, you put them on your credit card and you're double paying extra, higher interest rates and higher oil prices. But my question is, you say policy. Is it on purpose? Is it just because they don't understand economics? Is it because the Biden team purposely wants higher prices? They want to ruin American energy? Why are they doing that? I know they telegraphed it. They signaled they were going to do it, and then now they're doing it. But why?
Absolutely on purpose. In fact, it was, during the campaign when Trump lost the election, I told these guys, a lot of the oil and gas guys that supported Trump, I said, look, you're going to make more money than ever under Biden. Because the Biden-Obama, and we go back to Obama, their policy was to have as high oil and gas prices as possible because it makes the green energy program look better. So when you're subsidizing all of the green energy initiatives, you need to have high oil and gas prices to try to transition people to green energy. Of course, we don't have enough. I mean, when you talk about really green energy, when you're talking about electric vehicles, I mean, those things are driven off of the grid, which is powered by natural gas. It's all oil and gas at the end of the day. And all it does is actually put us more reliant on China. China produces 85% of what goes into an electric vehicle. And so we're going to be stuck with China as someone that we have to rely on versus, Saudi Arabia, which we could drill ourselves and not be reliant on anybody.
Again, is this on purpose? Are they favoring China? You see the Hunter Biden laptop. Do you wonder, are the solar energy companies, the rare earth minerals, and all the things that China profits from, even when putting up windmills, China benefits from that. Is that on purpose to benefit China? Is it on purpose to destroy America? Is it on purpose to rush us into a green energy community? What's the reason?
I think it's on purpose to rush us into a green energy deal. I think that the environmental extremists control this government, and they are pushing this. Look at John Kerry. John Kerry is, the environmental guru for the Biden administration. And, he flies around on his private jets and tells us all that we all ought to live, with low carbon and everything else. So, no, it's on purpose, but it's all about a green agenda. I don't think it's necessarily thinking, oh, we're going to benefit China, although they know that will happen, but it's all about green energy.
When you mention this, all right, so you drive up oil and gas prices. It's hurting low-income people. And the next answer in California, well, we will give you money.
Yeah.
To help pay. So that is also wealth transfer. It's another progressive agenda item is to take from the rich and give to the poor. But a lot of this is driven by ESG, isn't it?
A lot of it's driven by ESG and, environmental social governance, which is really, if you really look into it, which I have, it's a Marxist ideology. It's driven by the United Nations. They've pushed it out globally. It was started in San Francisco in the early 1990s. They've been pushing this for decades. They've finally gotten traction. And now we have all these woke corporations and BlackRock and other companies that are managing money that are pushing ESG. And it's really not for returns. It's all about woke capitalism.